that the memorial is built and that you are taking the day off to show it to some good friends who have come to visit you. You tell your friends that the arch is 590 feet high, higher than the Washington Monument, that it contains 2,500 tons of stainless steel, and that you will take them to the top of the arch before the day is over. Your plan for the tour begins with lunch at the Levee restaurant. So while you eat, you watch the activity on the river and talk about the tremendous river traffic that once was here. After lunch, you wander up the hill and come upon the Campfire Theater, just as a gentleman from the National Park Service begins his lecture of this historic site. After you leave the Campfire Theater, you have walked only a short distance through the woods when a clearing widens, and you come upon a little village of early pioneer houses. The walk now takes you onto the mall, a gently sloping meadow from the courthouse to the river. From here, you wander back to the park. Your friends are impressed by the little court of restored old St. Louis buildings that are next to the old cathedral, and the charm of the architecture of that time in its proper setting. You walk down a few steps through the little formal garden and into the Architectural Museum, where there are many more interiors and scenes of the buildings of old St. Louis. From here, your route takes you through the Historic Museum. This is not an ordinary museum with objects placed in glass cabinets with labels next to them, but rather a museum which, through animated exhibitions, soundtracks, and other modern devices, brings to life Jefferson and his time. Then you take them up the ramp into the garden terraces on the roof of the museum and to the outdoor cafe, where you all have well-deserved refreshments and a short rest. It is time for dinner, so you go down the terraces to the river restaurant. While you are walking along the arcade, you come to little courts where, through sculpture and painting, the significant events of the Louisiana Purchase are depicted. Near the Manuel Lisa warehouse, you pass through a tunnel to the elevator that takes you to the observation corridor at the top of the arch. Through the windows, you see a beautiful sight. The whole city is glittering and glistening below.